Very disappointing that basically having taken the lead, not to have taken all 3 points and to actually come away with nothing from the game, considering the way that you played. How disappointing is that?
Yes, I'm disappointed and frustrated. I'm really sorry for the boys first, because the way they played today, the personality they showed to come into this ground and show who we are, nullify the opponent, press them high, just force them to kick the ball long and defend in a low block, which is exactly what we wanted to do. But obviously, if you give the 2 goals away that we have given against these players, it's very difficult to win a derby.
How disappointing is that from a defensive point of view? Because it was a sloppy first goal, wasn't it? Obviously, the marking at the second goal. How difficult is it to eradicate those sort of basic errors?
It is mentally tough because your mindset, you are ahead, you are controlling the game, everything that we talked about actually is happening, and then you just give that moment away, and mentally affects the whole mood, momentum, and energy. Still, we came back in the second half, we were even better, we were even more dominant, still more control. We were really looking to score the second goal, and just in one isolated action, we conceded the set piece. And we have to learn, at that situation, every game something happens, a little margin here, a little margin there, and I'm sure we'll get there. And I'm proud because I've never seen them play like the way they've done today in this ground. So that's a really positive one. And I'm sorry for the fans as well. I know how much it means to all of them, and we were very willing to give them a big moment of happiness. And unfortunately, I am sorry, but we cannot do it.
How much of a setback is this in the battle for Europe?
Yeah, point-wise, it's a massive blow because we know the results this weekend. But we will keep trying till we have any hope. This is who we are at the moment. And we will fight in 2 different ways, one in the league, the other one in the FA Cup, to do our best and try to finish as strong as possible.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Joe, NBC.
Hi, Mikel. Of course, this will hurt today, this defeat, but in the grand scheme of things, are you still very positive if your team keeps playing like this, that you will be on track and you will get to where you want to?
Yes, if we minimize the mistakes that we do and we keep playing like that, we're going to win many, many, many football games, because we're going to make it really, really difficult for the opponent. I'm sure of that. But these 2 aspects one has to be maintained and the other one has to be avoided. And it's on us. They believe in what we're doing. You can see how they are trying, how they are going. And it's a shame, because if you are able to win that well in such a big round, in such a big stage like today, it gives you big belief, and I'm gutted as well for them because they really tried.
And the attacking intent, I mean, Oba came close, hit the woodwork, great goal from Laka. What did you think about the attacking sort of display? Was that the level where you wanted it to be? Or we talked before about wanting to kill games off when you get chances.
Yes, and we can do more and we can be more incisive, and we could exploit some spaces better than what we've done. Sometimes the rhythm, the urgency, and the link on distances wasn't exactly there. In many times it was, and the purpose was there. But yeah, to attack 10 players there like this all the time is not an easy thing to do. And we tried and had enough chances to win a derby the way we did it today.
And finally, Mourinho said it was a very interesting tactical battle, and he sees that you're making great progress at Arsenal so far. I mean, what is it like to hear something like that from him? And obviously, it seems like both of you are at very similar stages of these projects with these 2 teams.
Yes, thank you. I can see as well what he's trying to do, and look, he wins again. It's 2 completely different styles. He manages really, really well. He has a really good team behind him, and I said before the press conference that I believe that he always finds a way to win it. When I give it to him, I feel bad, if they deserve a little bit more like this. But congratulations to them. They got the points today, and we move forward.
Thanks, Mikel.
Thank you.
Don't see any other hands up. Anybody else? Sam Dean?
Hi, Mikel. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Mikel. Just on the timing of the first Spurs goal, just only, I think, 2 minutes after Lacazette goal. What does that do to your team? You mentioned the mentality and the effects on that, but that just must be such a painful blow to deal with.
Yeah, because the first goal in a big game, you know how important it is, the percentages of winning that you have there. And just to give it away like this, after how it takes to break down a team like Spurs, affects. But straight away, we kept going, we kept trying. We started to dominate the last part of the first half as well. And in the second half, we modify one or two things and we attack even better, dominate them better, win the ball back really, really early. We had very few moments where we had to defend deep. But again, when we had more control and everything was looking like we were getting more momentum and we were getting closer to win the game, we conceded the goal.
It's now 15 points from winning positions that you've dropped since you arrived here. I think that's more than any other team in the league. What do you put that down to? Is that squad depth? Is that game management? What is that?
A few things. There've been various things since I joined that cost us games. I cannot just single out one of them, but a few of the ones that you mentioned obviously are involved there.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
That's some errors, some it was game management, some that it was a set piece, some that is an individual error. But look at the margin that we have, 15 points, it's a lot. And that means that we are fighting and competing in every game, you know, and we are very close, but the margin to win, lose or draw, it's sometimes small, and at the moment we have to improve on that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Charles Watts.
Hi, Mikel, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just following on from Sam there, sort of, Mikel, I think 9 of the 17 goals that Arsenal conceded since you've arrived have come in the 75th minute or beyond. That's over half. Is that, what do you put that down to? Is that almost fatigue? Maybe the players struggling with the intensity that you're demanding from them?
Yeah, it could be. Sometimes errors are led by fatigue. But we have some errors or some moments where it wasn't about that. It was about the attention of playing a short corner or not picking your man in a corner, or just having an individual error, or just because the opponent as well in this league, he pushes you in the last 10, 15 minutes and you have to suffer and sometimes you concede. But we look at that with more depth, obviously, but it's something that where we have some margin to improve.
Just on Rob Holding, I mean, Rob was man of the match when he came in against Southampton. Hasn't started since, and you're playing obviously Kolasinac kind of in a new role for him on the left side of the front three. What's the reasoning for Rob now being taken out of the side after that really good performance at Southampton?
Well, sometimes the positioning, sometimes the momentum of the players. When we don't concede in 3 or 4 games in a row, everything is really positive, and obviously when you concede 2 goals like today, why we are not playing somebody else? Rob is done really well when we demand him to play, and he will be ready again to play when we demand him to do so, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Last one, Darmesh.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, yeah. Hi, Mikel. Commiserations. Just a quick question on Mesut Ozil. He still hasn't featured at all for you since the restart. Can you just give any reassurances to him or the fans? Is he part of your plan still?
Well, he's still in the same position as he was last week or 2 weeks ago, and we said that we will manage everything internally.
What do you mean by that?
That I have nothing to say.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.